They look like mountains, but they breathe fire, reshape continents, and sometimes end civilizations. Volcanoes have created more of Earth's surface than any other force, and they're still building new land today. Some erupt quietly, yet others explode with the force of nuclear weapons. This is the story of Earth's wildest, most violent architects in 25 facts. Volcanoes are born from deep within the planet, where pressure, heat, and molten rock collide. Volcanoes form when magma rises through cracks in Earth's crust. This molten rock originates in the mantle and builds pressure over time until it erupts through the surface. It's not just chaos, it's geology under pressure. There are over 1,500 potentially active volcanoes on land, and many more under the ocean. Most volcanic activity happens out of sight, along ocean ridges that constantly form new crust. The Earth is always rebuilding itself from the inside out. Volcanoes tend to form at tectonic plate boundaries. Subduction zones, like the Pacific Ring of Fire, are hotspots for explosive activity, while divergent boundaries create quieter volcanic ridges. The ground beneath you is always moving, and sometimes it erupts. Hawaiian volcanoes are formed by a hot spot, not a plate boundary. These volcanoes rise above a deep fixed plume of heat and magma, creating island chains over millions of years. They drift slowly across the Pacific, building paradise from fire. Some volcanoes take tens of thousands of years to fully form. Others can appear almost overnight, like Paricutin in Mexico, which erupted from a cornfield in 1943. Volcanoes write time in lava, and sometimes they write it fast. Volcanoes are ancient forces of creation, driven by a molten world we rarely see, but constantly live above. And when they erupt, they don't just reshape the land, they rewrite history. When a volcano erupts, it's more than a fireworks show. It's a planet exhaling pressure, sometimes violently enough to alter global history. The most powerful volcanic eruption in recorded history was Mount Tambora in 1815. It released so much ash into the atmosphere that it caused the year without a summer in 1816. Volcanoes can mess with climate on a planetary scale. The 1883 eruption of Krakatoa was heard over 3,000 miles away. That's the loudest sound ever recorded in human history. When volcanoes speak, the world listens, even across oceans. Volcanic ash can ground planes, collapse buildings, and cause widespread crop failure. Ash isn't soft, it's made of sharp glass particles that can damage engines and lungs. It turns sky into sludge and day into night. Lava isn't the most dangerous part of many eruptions. Pyroclastic flows are. These superheated gas clouds can move over 400 miles per hour and destroy everything in their path. They don't just burn, they obliterate. Some volcanic eruptions create lightning storms inside the ash cloud. The static electricity from ash particles rubbing together produces a surreal mix of fire and lightning. It's one of nature's most terrifying light shows. Volcanoes don't just erupt, they unleash fire, sound, darkness, and death with beauty that defies logic. But even after the eruption ends, a new story begins, because volcanoes don't only destroy, they also create. After the explosions stop and the smoke clears, volcanoes don't leave wastelands, they leave opportunities. Volcanic soil is among the most fertile in the world. Ash and lava break down into mineral-rich nutrients, which support crops like coffee, grapes, and rice. Some of the world's best wine grows on land once scorched by fire. New islands have been born from underwater eruptions. Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai, created in 2015, briefly supported plant and bird life before being destroyed in 2022. Volcanoes can raise continents from the sea, then sink them again. Entire ecosystems return within years of an eruption. After Mount St. Helens erupted in 1980, scientists expected a sterile landscape, but wildlife rebounded fast. Nature rushes back to fill the silence left by the blast. Iceland sits atop a volcanic hotspot, and it's powered by it. Geothermal energy from volcanic heat provides nearly 90% of the country's home heating. Living on a volcano isn't just survivable, it's sustainable. Volcanoes helped form Earth's atmosphere and oceans. Billions of years ago, volcanic outgassing released water vapor and gases that help shape our breathable sky. Without volcanoes, we might never have had life at all. From destruction comes renewal. Volcanoes are Earth's reset buttons, but also its gardeners and builders. But not all volcanoes roar. Some volcanoes go quiet for decades or centuries. But silence isn't safety, it's suspense. Mount Vesuvius destroyed Pompeii in 79 CE after centuries of dormancy. People had built cities, homes, and farms around it, never suspecting what was beneath. When volcanoes wake up, they rarely whisper. Yellowstone is a supervolcano. Its last major eruption was 640,000 years ago. Its magma chamber is massive, over 44 miles wide, and it's still active. A future eruption could change the global climate for years. Some of the most deadly eruptions in history had no lava at all. Mount Peely's 1902 pyroclastic flow killed over 30,000 people in minutes. It's not fire that gets you, it's the invisible racing cloud. Lake Nyos erupted without warning in 1986, releasing a cloud of CO2 that killed over 1,700 people. It wasn't a lava eruption, but a limnic one triggered by volcanic gases under pressure. Some volcanoes don't explode, they suffocate. Modern volcanoes are monitored by satellites, seismic sensors, and gas detectors. But even with advanced tech, predicting eruptions remains incredibly difficult. When a volcano reawakens, seconds can matter. The most dangerous volcano might not be the one spewing fire, it might be the one you've forgotten exists. Some volcanoes never sleep because they're still erupting right now. Not all volcanoes erupt in sudden blasts. Some just keep going. Slow, steady, relentless. Mount Etna in Italy is Europe's most active volcano and has been erupting for over 500,000 years. It regularly spills lava and ash even as locals live and work nearby. Volcanoes can be neighbors and still be monsters. Kilauea in Hawaii erupted almost non-stop from 1983 to 2018. Its lava reshaped coastlines, destroyed neighborhoods, and created new land. Sometimes fire builds more than it burns. Erta Ale in Ethiopia is one of only a few volcanoes with a persistent lava lake. Its molten surface has been bubbling for decades. Some volcanoes never cool down. They just simmer forever. Iceland's Fagradalsfjall erupted in 2021 after being dormant for 6,000 years. Its lava flows became a tourist attraction, drawing thousands to witness the rebirth. Sometimes volcanoes offer awe instead of fear. The deepest undersea eruptions are happening right now, and we barely notice. Mid-ocean ridges constantly leak magma, building new seafloor. Volcanoes don't just explode, they evolve the planet quietly every day. Volcanoes don't always roar. Some whisper, some sizzle, and some never stop at all, shaping the earth in silence. But here's the part you might not expect. Volcanoes aren't just Earth's business. They may be waiting on other planets too. In 2021, scientists confirmed active volcanism on Venus, the first direct evidence of eruptions on another planet. It means other worlds aren't just geologically alive, they may be reshaping themselves like Earth does. Mars has extinct volcanoes taller than Everest. Io, a moon of Jupiter, is spewing lava constantly. Volcanoes aren't rare. They're cosmic. And they may be the key to understanding not just how Earth works, but how entire planets are born, live, and change. Fascinated by fire, Earth-shaping forces, and cosmic geology? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share as we learn more together.